Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy Shadeless back with another review. We are looking at the Deathadder V3 Pro. And the reason why I wanted to look at this lovely mouse here is because I wanted something that was going to fit in the palm of this huge hand here. Right here is my old Logitech G703, and I really liked it because it fit my palm, it fit my big old hand. I still have a little bit of hangover here, so I have to claw it up a little bit, but I really liked this mouse for that reason, but it was just a tad bit too heavy. After I had the G703, I decided to go with the lovely Pro Superlight here. This is a very popular mouse for gaming, and the one mistake that I made with this one is I went with white grip tape. Never go with white grip tape because it ends up turning brown or black anyways. Look at this, just nasty, don't judge me. But anyway, I really like this mouse, very light. It has the claw grip style, a little bit awkward for my big old hand. I bought some of these lovely new skates as well. I'll put the brand flashing up on the screen. But besides that, really enjoyed this mouse, but really wanted to find something that would fit my big old hand. Okay, with that being said, let's go ahead and dive into the Razer Deathadder V3 Pro and see what it's all about. Ultra lightweight wireless ergonomic esports mouse. Oh my Lanta. So it's about 63 Gs, ultra lightweight design, refined economic form. So they did change the form of the mouse, so it's not like your typical Deathadder, which I had the experience with the first version. I really liked it, but I think the optical mouse switch actually went out on me, so I returned it. But nonetheless, we have, it says here, Razer Focus Pro 30K optical sensor. It has a new hyperspeed wireless technology, and I think that you need that little dongle that Razer provides so you can get that extra smooth and lag-free. Up to 90 hours of battery life, which is really nice. And it has Razer's optical mouse switches, the 3rd generation. And it also comes with mouse grip tape, which is really awesome. I like to see companies pull out some free grip tape. Nothing like it. And they also give a 2-year warranty. A 2-year warranty, let's go. That's a win. I like that. I like that. They have this lovely new, I would almost call this like an Apple related situation. I don't know what to call this. Maybe. Okay, maybe not. It's supposed to tear, I think, but okay, maybe it's not Apple-like. All right, let's go ahead and open this up. There we go. Okay, so we just kind of peel it back. You get all that sticky film all over you. I'm just gonna use my fingernail for this one. Okay, that's okay. Maybe you do have to go get a knife. What is this, Razer? It's not that easy to open.
2 hours later.
Okay, we're back. Not quite the Apple experience. I have all the sticky stuff on this side, and I still have to open up this side here. So let's get our handy dandy box opener here. We're gonna put it on the side, and bada bing, bada boom. So you still need a box cutter nonetheless. Okay. Oh, right away you're presented with the mouse. I like that. It's just like, hey, look at this mouse. Ooh, and it's light too. Look at the size comparison. It doesn't feel like they're the same size, but okay, so all right, never mind, they're pretty close actually. Look at this. So this is the G703, and pretty close comparison between the two. The slope, the downward slope on this is definitely deeper than this one. That's, oh wow, yep, that feels really nice. Very comfortable in the hands. The clicking feels really nice. Here, let me give you a little sound check. I'm gonna put it up to my wireless mic here. Interesting. Okay, so first impressions. As I'm taking a look at the mouse itself, I like the design of the buttons on the side. The buttons feel way nicer on the side than they do my Logitech mouse. The clicking on the front, it almost feels a little bit, how do I describe it? It almost feels like when I press down, sometimes it doesn't register a click that I'm trying to do. So that'll be interesting to see how it actually plays out. The physical look of it, really like it. Let's see how the skates perform, huh? Yeah, the pre-installed skates are pretty nice. I don't mind them at all. No, it's super light, very comfortable in the hands. No, once I get used to it, I think it'll be a lot better, and I want to get the grips on it too. The one thing about Logitech is that they have wonderful sensors, and I feel like anytime I used one of these mouses, I was just very impressed at the response timing. So I'm going to really compare the two when I start playing some Apex to see if it really matches my current setup. Let's take a look and see what else is in the box here. We have our, looks like this little dongle up here. There we go, that you can plug it in and get that going. Yeah, it's definitely more of a quality feel. And then we have our manual, I'm guessing, inside here. So let's take this out. Here's the cable. The cable's nice, just a nice threaded cable. Good job, Razer. And you have the grip tape. Oh, I'm excited to slap this on. Then you have a lovely thank you card from Razer. And then the manual. What's this? Oh, you get some stickers. Oh my. So if you're wanting to pick up the Deathadder V3, you're looking at about $149.99. Hefty price for a mouse. I don't like paying that much money for a mouse, but nonetheless, if you are into any type of competitive gaming, you're gonna need a good mouse. Now the mouse pad that I'm using is from Glorious. It's that Glorious Ice pad, I don't remember. There's a little bit of glass infused with the mouse pad itself, and the glidiness on it is wonderful. I mean, if you put any mouse on this, it's gonna glide well. But with this mouse specifically, there's a little bit of control still, but it does give you some glide still. A lot of that slicky, nice, smooth gliding. So I'm really excited to try this out. In regards to mice all around, I think Razer is almost ahead of the game when it comes to technology of mice. I think that they provide really, really nice mice, definitely for the competitive market. And I think that this mouse in particular is going to be used by a lot of pro gamers. All right, and now we're on to the software side of things. There is a lot that you can do here. So I just wanted to simply show you a few things that I thought were pretty snazzy. Now, there is a spot where it says customize, and in the customize portion, you can literally customize each button on the actual Razer itself. And that's pretty exciting. So for instance, if I want to click on the left click, and for the left click, I can do all sorts of things. I can do mouse function and change the mouse function itself, which I'm not going to do because I want it to be left click. I can also change the sensitivity. I could also do many other different things. I can launch programs, switch profiles, multimedia stuff. So there's a lot of different shortcuts that you can associate with the buttons on the actual mouse itself, which is really, really cool. And then on the very, very top left, you have the option for profiles, and you can have different profiles for each device that you have. Here we are at the Performance tab, and in this section, you have the ability to customize the DPI. And the cool thing about this mouse is on the bottom of the mouse there is a power DPI button. And when you press the DPI button, it changes the color, which corresponds with the amount of DPI that you want, which is really, really cool. And then you have a total of 5 stages that you can have on there. Speaking of which, I'm going to lower this to 4. Okay, cool. Furthermore, you have the polling rate section when you can customize the frequency hertz. And you can also go into your mouse properties from here. In the next tab, you have calibration. Now, this is a really cool way for you to basically calibrate your mouse so it aligns with whatever mouse pad that you're using. And you can customize this to your liking. And last but not least, you have the power tab. And in the power tab, you can let the computer know when to put your mouse in power saving mode, low power mode, etc. Here's a side-by-side comparison between the Deathadder V3 and the Logitech G703. As we're looking at the button layout on the side here, the buttons are definitely larger on the 703 compared to the Deathadder V3. However, the button pressing on the 703, like all Logitech mice, especially on the side, they don't really give a really good button response. The button response is just bare none. You know, there's nothing really there to let me know, hey, I'm pressing this button. However, on the Deathadder, there's definitely a good response when you click it. So I'm really excited to try this out. Here is a bottom look at the skates in comparison. Here is the G703 on the right, the Deathadder on the left. Pretty similar in style. Let's go ahead and compare it to the Pro Superlight. As you can see with the Pro Superlight, the pads, there's just a lot more pads. You got pads up in the front here that cover almost a quarter of the mouse. You have the bottom as well that almost covers half, and then you have the middle. My only problem with this Superlight is that if you get debris in the center here, all of a sudden my character will just look up vertically. When I spray it out with some air, or I try to wipe it out as best as I can, it actually holds up for about maybe a couple weeks or so, and then the issue will just come back. It could be defective, but nonetheless, I hope I don't have that issue with my Deathadder. Here's another shot from the back of the mice here. On the left, you have the Deathadder. In the middle, you have the G703. And on the right, you have the Superlight. As you can see, the hump on the left side over here of the Deathadder is definitely more obvious. It fits into the palm of your hand by your knuckle area. Like if I'm holding it right here, it fits about, it kind of grooves up here, which really gives me a lot more control. And as you can see on the 703, it's not present, and definitely not present on the Superlight. I found that with the Superlight over here on the right, you're gonna need some mouse grip tape. It's just so hard to hold without grip tape, and very awkward because it's so small and you have to use the claw grip. And so with this mouse, I think that you can actually use it without grip tape, which is very, very surprising because of the smoothness of the actual mouse. But because it fits into the palm of your hand and it gives you that sense of control, it's going to be huge. I'm so excited to play with it. In conclusion, do I think that you should buy this mouse? Yes, I think you should definitely invest into a nice mouse, especially if you're a streamer or if you're working your way up to the pro league of some sort. This is a mouse that is going to go far. It's going to last you a long time. And you also have that 2-year warranty that they're giving you. So go out to Amazon, Best Buy, go ahead and snag you one of these bad boys and have some fun with it. We will be reviewing this again, letting you know how I felt this actually performed while I used it. Nonetheless, my name is Shadeless. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for future videos, and make sure you comment below letting me know if you're going to snag one of these bad boys.